So today we will learn about the SQL queries. I am using the MySQL workbench for this tutorial. This will be our session 1, that is the SQL Basics, in which we will cover the data definition language, data manipulation language and the data query language. So in the data definition language, the first 4 commands are the create, drop, alter and truncate. Create basically we will use to create a database or a table. Database is nothing but where our all the tables will be stored, that is the database. The next is a drop database or drop a table, that means delete a database or delete a table. The third is a alter. So for example, you want to add a column or you want to delete a column or rename a column. So anything whichever related to a column, we will use alter command for that. And the fourth is a truncate. Truncate means basically you will remove all the records from the table, that is truncate. Then next we will move toward the data manipulation language, where we will see about insert, delete and update. These 3 commands we will look in the data manipulation language. Insert command will help you to insert the data into your table. Delete command we will use to delete any specific rows from your table. Okay. Then third is the update. Update means suppose you have entered a wrong record into your table and now you need to change it, so you will use a update at that time. And the third is data query language, that is select command. We will use a select for viewing or fetching the data from the table. Now let's head towards the practical session. Let's create the database first. So I'm here creating a sample database name as a student. So you will write create database and any name you can give to your database. Okay, then semicolon. You will write this and run the command. So see, at the bottom you can check here our first database has been created. It's students. You can see a message 1 row is affected. That means our database is created. Now once our database is created, we can add a number of tables into our database, right? Now to create a table, how you will create it? Just write the create table and the table name. Here I have taken student names as a table name. You can take any name. In that, whenever you will create a table, okay, there will be a columns, right? So you need to first write the column names. You can check here. I have given a roll number. This is my first column name. Then next is name. That is my second column name. Third is course. That is my third column name. Okay, so after the column name, you will give the data type. What data type is of your column? So for example, I'm going to store numerical values into my roll number. So I'm giving a data type, it is as int. Now in a name, I'm storing my name is basically character or text format. So I'm storing it in a varchar is a data type. I'm selecting to store a text values. And this 20 is nothing but a length, so my name could be a like maximum of 20 characters. That's how I have given a 20. You can give anything like 100, 50 as per your requirement. Then my third column is a course. Okay, again the data type and its length. Then again close the brackets, semicolon. Okay, so this is basically your create table command. Now run it. Okay, so one more thing we have missed here, no problem. Whenever you create a database, you need to tell your SQL server that you want to use that database. Okay, so for that, use students. Use student means nothing but it will just select the database, and inside this database, it will create my table student names. Now I am selecting this query and run it. Now it's working. Okay, so my table has been created. Now suppose you want to see the table, you can just write the query like select star from My table name is a student names and semicolon. Star is nothing but it indicates all, like select everything from the student names table. So select it and run it. So see, all the column names have been created in my table, but there is no data because I have not inserted the data into my table yet. So let's do the insert the data in our table. To insert the data, we will now use a data manipulation language to inserting my data. So the query we will write here is a insert into, where I want to insert my data into the student names table. That's why I have written student names. Then in the bracket, I will pass the column names. Okay, so here is one important point. Suppose in the series you can see first I have written roll number, second is a name, third is a course. So if you are entering the data into a same series or same pattern, like first you are entering the roll number, second name and third course, then you don't need to write this bracket values. You can directly write student names, values, and in the bracket pass the value. But if you are going to change the position of your column name, then you need to mention this into your bracket. Now see here I am changing the position of the name column. I am going to call it first, roll number will be my second, and course is third. That's why I have mentioned the column names into the bracket here. Then you write the values. What values I am going to enter? So in the bracket my first value will be the name. Okay, I have taken it as Anand. Then there will be a roll number. Then the third is my course. So you will just write all the values and comma. Okay, put commas after each and every record. Then once all my data is done, I will just run it. Okay, then to see the data in the table, as I have told you, so you can run the query select all from table name. Now let's check. So see, our all the records have been inserted into our table. Okay, let's move ahead with how to add a column subject. Okay, so in this table now we will add a column. Now how to add a column into the table? So earlier I have told you, right, anything which is related to our column, we are going to use alter command. So we will write alter table, then table name, add column, column name, and the data type of your column. This is the syntax to add a column into your table. Okay, we will just run it, and now to check it again, select all from table name. Now see, we got a column name subject, but it is showing null because we have not inserted the data into our subject column yet. Okay, now to insert the data into our subject column, how we can do this? Now you can see it's a record, it's a row, right? So now we need to use update command. Basically I want to update this row and add the value chemistry, okay, where my course is BSc. So this is like a condition, it's kind of a condition I'm putting there, that wherever there is a BSc, just give me the chemistry. Okay, so at such scenarios, how we will write? Update the table name, that is student names. Okay, set. Set is a, basically these are the keywords. Okay, update, set, and where. So we will write update table name, set column name, that is my subject, equal to value is my chemistry. So I want to enter the value chemistry into this column subject, but I need to tell the SQL server basically where I want to enter this chemistry value. So I'm giving a command that enter this chemistry value where course is my BSc. Okay, so this is my first command. Let's run it. Okay, and now suppose I just check. So see, it has just put the value chemistry wherever my course is a BSc. Okay, this is how you update it. In similar manner, let's update for the course BCom. Wherever there is a BCom, just enter the value bookkeeping as a subject, and again the third one as well. Let's run it. Now let's check it. See, wherever there is a BA, we got a history subject. For BSc, we got a chemistry values, and for BCom, we got a bookkeeping. This is how you update values into your column. Now next, let's check. Now suppose you want to rename a column. Okay, what we are gonna do, we have a name column and we are going to change this column name to a student name. How we can do it? Now again same thing as I have told, it is regarding a column, right? So again we will use alter table command. Alter table name, then rename column old column name to new column name. This is the syntax. Okay, just run it and let's check it. So see, earlier it was a name here, now it has been changed to a student name. Okay, now let's move ahead. How to check a data type of columns. Now let's suppose this is my table, right? But I don't know what is the data type of my this column. Okay, now in this scenario we have created the table, that's why we know that what is a data type. But suppose you go somewhere and you don't know the data type because someone else has created that table and you don't have any idea that okay, what is the data type of this column. Maybe there is some other values are present here in the decimals, or there is a characters, there is a mix of character and numbers. So you want to check that okay, what is the data type. You can at such scenario use select. Okay, you will write column name, just write in the same way as I have written here. Okay, because it is working as like a keyword only. So column name comma data type. So two things I want from information schema dot columns, and we are just asking him to look these things into our table name equal to student names. Okay, so select this and run it. So see, we got the column name and we can see the data type. Okay, so it exactly the correct what we have created. So this is how you can check the data type of your columns. Now suppose let's say we have int here, right? But I want to change the data type of my column. How I can change that? For that purpose, again you have to use alter command, alter table name, modify column name, and the data type you have to mention, the new data type which you want to put there. Okay, so just select the command, run it. Let's check our data. Data is okay, but we have to check the data type. So run this command. See what we have done here. We have changed int to into a double data type. So this data type has got updated into a table, and that's why it's showing double in a roll number. This is how you can change the data type of any column. Now suppose I want to delete a column. Okay, how I can delete a column? Let's see, this is my data. Okay, I want to delete this roll number column. I don't want it. What I will write, alter table student names, that is my table name, drop column and the column name, whichever you want to drop. Run it and see the data. See, it has got deleted. Now let's move ahead. Update the wrong entry. So again we are going to use the update command. So here what we have taken an example that suppose this name Anant is there. Okay, and someone has just mistakenly entered it as a Anant, but the original name was Anand. Okay, now I need to update it. How I can update it? Okay, so update the wrong entry. So let's check the data if it is got updated. Yes, it got updated. Okay, So we have changed the table name. It update student name, set student name equal to Anand, where my column was Anand. Okay, now let's move ahead. Delete row or a record. How you can delete a row or a record? So I only want to delete, suppose, this record for Anita. Okay, so how I can delete it? Delete from table name, where column name equal to value is Anita. So delete it. So I will run it. Let's check the value. See, Anita values got deleted. Next is the truncate data. As I have told, truncate means nothing but you are removing all the records from your table. You will write the command truncate table and table name. Okay, now let's check. So it has deleted all the values from your table. Now I want to delete the table. I will write drop table name to delete the table. Now if you will write select all from the table name, it will give you an error that the table does not exist because our table has got deleted. Then delete the database. Same way you can write drop database and database name and run it. Okay, so it just get executed that our database has got deleted. So this is all about the basics of SQL. So if you have any doubts into this basics, you can just comment below. And thank you for watching.